Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025 at 7 p.m. at the Greene County Fair in Greeneville, Tennessee. That's right, kids. 109 Jeff Woods Memorial Drive in Greeneville, Tennessee is the place where you guys want to be for the most outstanding and epic night of professional wrestling you're ever going to see, as we have a slobber knocker presented to you by Smokey Mountain Pro Wrestling. And you don't want to miss a minute of this action. Let me tell you a little bit about it. TK-MAXX, that's right, Maxx Abele, formerly known as Maxx Abele, will be taking on Ryan Mantis for the control of the Saviors, and he tried to coax and buy his way into the heart of TKO himself, the original Savior. We're going to see something unexpected, TKO said in this match, and you all do not want to miss a minute of this action. I'm telling you, it's going to be a slobber knocker, to say the least, at Monsters on the Midway at the Greene County Fair, 7 p.m. My God, we have an X Division Championship match that's going to be for the ages. If you don't believe me, just listen to this. Squeaks Da Klown said he's not going to be clowning around. He's going to be delivering fun house slams all night against the Gunman Keith Gavens. But if Keith Gavens has anything to say about it, he's going to give him the loaded shotgun, if you know what I mean. Michaels Amato, oh my goodness, Lars and Michaels will be in action. You don't know which side you're going to get there against Brandon Moore. These two have been heating up here recently, and you don't want to miss a minute of that action. Hunter Wolf is going to be versing the Russian Destroyer with the Siberian Surgeon right there at ringside. Hunter Wolf has a lot to overcome. If you don't remember what's happened the last few weeks, last few months with his partner, you gotta be there or be square. Don't miss a minute of this action, as the giant Hunter Wolf is gonna be taking on the Russian Destroyer. RT3, that's right, the man, the myth, the legend, is gonna be taking on half of the country gentleman in AJ Cazana. Will AJ get to brand him with that Bullhead Ranch brand, or will RT3 overcome all the odds and beat AJ Cazana? Monsters on the Midway. You don't want to miss a minute of the action. My goodness, we have a championship match. The heavyweight championship is going to be going down. Jamie Myra is going to be taking on Blade Gibson in what seems to be a revenge match for Blade Gibson. If you remember correctly, just as I do, Blade Gibson was not screwed out of this title, not once, not twice, not three times, but he's been on the forefront and trying to make it a fifth time, as Jamie Myra has been doing everything. He has came through with F5ing him and putting him out of action for months at a time, and now Blade Gibson gets the opportunity at revenge. Can he overcome the obstacles? Can he beat the Heavenly Dragon? Will he defeat Jamie Myra? Monsters on the Midway, Greene County Fair, Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025, 7 p.m. bell time, guys. The NWA Women's Championship will be on the line as Kenzie Page takes on Nikki Wilde, and this seems to be an underrated match, to say the least, but Kenzie Page has promised to take out Nikki Wilde. Will she deliver? Ricky Dooley is going to be racing Devin Belcher for the SMP Hybrid Championship. That's right, the Smoky Mountain Pro Hybrid Championship will be on the line. It'll be the first time Devon Belcher has defended this title publicly. So we're going to get to see what Devon Belcher has to offer, and can he put it up against the moonshine drinking, hillbilly stinking, none other Ricky Dooley. You have to be there, guys, to say the least. And that is not all that's going to be taking place. We have saved some of the best for last, guys, and you all don't want to know what's going on, or do you want to know? Jamie Myra, who's pissed off Jeff Klepper, is going to be taking on Jeff Klepper right there at the Greene County Fair. You don't want to miss the action there. And we have a no DQ match for the East Tennessee Heavyweight Championship. That's right, KC Cazana, the other half of the country gentleman, will be taking on Evan Golden in a no DQ match for the East Tennessee Heavyweight Championship. And we all saw what's happened the last couple weeks. Evan Golden, the gold collector, the belt collector himself, has been on a roll, and he's been doing everything that he can to retain that title. So you know what? It's going to be justice, sweet justice, come the Greene County Fair. You all don't want to miss any of the action. That's Wednesday, July 23rd, 23rd, 2025, 7 p.m. at 109 Jeff Woods Memorial Drive in Greeneville, Tennessee. And did I mention it's an absolutely free admission show with fair entrance admission there. So you all do not want to miss a piece of this action. That's right, free admission to the show with fair entrance being paid. Come on out to the Greene County Fair, see Smokey Mountain Pro, and let's have a good time together. And don't forget, you heard it right here first on Wrestle Talk with a Rabid Beaver.
Oh, this is Mayhem McQueen, the Juke Jive King. You're here with the Wrestle Talk with Rabbit Beaver.
This is Squeaks Da Klown, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with the Rabbit Beaver.
Hello, my name is Joseph Schultz. You're listening to Wrestle Talk with the Rabbit Beaver.
Hello, this is Dr. Victor Volkov. You're here with Wrestle Talk with the Rabbit the Beaver.
This is Skylar Sage, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with Rabid Beaver.
This is Logan Ragnarok, and you are listening to Wrestle Talk with the Rabid Beaver.
What's up? This is Connor Martin. I'm from Maryville, Tennessee, and this is Wrestle Talk with Rabbit Beaver.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is your therapist and your therapy, the guiding light himself, Michael Gabriel, and you're watching Wrestle Talk with the Rabid Beaver.
This is Santiago, the Jaguar Warrior, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with the Rabid Beaver.
Yo, it's TKO. You know me from The Walking Dead, your favorite savior. And right now, you're listening to Wrestle Talk with Rabid Beaver.